Today I identify as a heifer bovine. Anyways. How far is too far in Christian dating? We're talking about physical boundaries. This is the age-old question. Whenever I see like pastors address this comment, they're always like, that's the wrong question. We should be asking instead, like, how can we honor God with our bodies? Yes, I agree with all of that. However, it doesn't answer the question. It doesn't actually practically help couples who are dating to know how far is too far. If you're new here, my name is Jody. I am your Christian internet big sis who is dedicated to talking to you about the things that everyone has questions about, but no one actually talks about. I would like to tell a little personal story of when I was literally in my first relationship and things were getting a little steamy physically. And I specifically remember I went to Google and I typed in word for word that exact same question, like how far is too far? And I got clocked on the internet. I'm pretty sure I clicked on a Moral Revolution link and they're like, if you're asking this question, you've already gone too far. And I was like, you are not wrong. Rule of thumb, in my opinion, I think that if you're asking this question, there is probably a good chance that your conviction radar is going off. Let's talk about practically what that actually looks like now. As your big sis, looking back over my relationships, there are a few things that I wish I would have done differently. My rule of thumb that maybe not everyone will agree with, but I personally, looking back, wish that someone would have told me this, that if your body, you can feel yourself getting turned on, if you can feel yourself getting to the place where your body is getting excited and preparing for sex, then you have probably gone too far. So that's going to look different for every single person. For some people that could be kissing, for some people that could be cuddling, for some people that could be making out. Because if the goal is to wait until marriage and our heart is truly to honor the Lord in everything that we're doing and to honor that person that we are dating, we should not be flirting the line of how close we can get without actually doing it. This really good take on this question this pastor was talking about with anything else in life that we are trying to avoid or that is quote unquote dangerous. Now, I'm not saying your sex drive is dangerous and having sexuality is dangerous. But as believers, we know that that is a guideline that the Lord has laid out in the scripture, ultimately for our best interest. And he was talking about how if anything is dangerous in real life, we don't really in any other situation be like, how close can I get? Like, oh yeah, this is probably dangerous, but let me see how close I can actually get to it. Like if you saw a rattlesnake, you wouldn't be like, let me just see if I can befriend him. You know what I mean? Why do we do that when it comes to physical boundaries? Ask yourself that.